Hello, my little friends! Welcome back to Aurika's Little Stars. My name is Aurika, and today we are going to read a new book together. If you are new here, don't forget to hit subscribe button right there so we can read more books together. Don't forget to hit notifications too, please. Great! Now you are an official little star. Today I have a special shout out to give to one of my little friends. His name is Malik from Arlington, Virginia. Hi, Malik! And today I'm going to read his favorite book. Are you ready to see it? Ta-da! The Pout-Pout Fish and the Can't Sleep Blues. Written by Deborah Diesen, illustrated by Dan Hanna. If you have his book, go get it. You can read it along with me. Let's get started. The Pout-Pout Fish and the Can't Sleep Blues. Written by Deborah Diesen, pictures by Dan Hanna. Late one quiet evening, in the inky ocean deep, Mr. Fish blubbed. Oh, I can't get to sleep. His mind was busy, and his fins were full of vim. Though he wanted to be dozing, the word zero says for him. I can't drop into dreamland. I can slide into snooze. I'm wide awake. It's hard to take the can't sleep blues. A sleepy voice spoke softly. Need some tips? Inquired Miss Clam. Just watch and see, and soon you'll be as drowsy as I am. Smooth your seaweed bedding, then imagine fluffy sheep. Count them 1 to 20, then presto, fall asleep. Mr. Fish took the advice, but he couldn't catch a snooze. Miss Clam, I need more help. Miss Clam replied. Sss. Then a sleepy voice spoke softly. Here's an even better fix. You'll laugh, said Mr. Crab. All my get-to-sleep quick tricks. Just put on purple PJs and 5 or 6 orange socks. Then sweep your busy thinking on a pillow made of rocks. Mr. Fish took the advice, but he couldn't catch a snooze. Mr. Crab, what now? Mr. Crab replied. Then a sleepy voice spoke softly. Here is what I would suggest. Guaranteed, said Mr. Eel, to yield a pleasant night rest. First, ripple to the left, then ripple to the right. Next, swirl in a circle, swish, swish, nighty-night. Mr. Fish took the advice, but he couldn't catch a snooze. Mr. Eel, what's the deal? Mr. Eel replied. Then a sleepy voice spoke softly. For your slumber in the sea, here is a plan, said Mrs. Squid, that always does the trick for me. Just widen out your eyes and give 4 quick, tiny blinks. Then slowly close your lids. Automatic 40 winks. Mr. Fish took the advice, but he couldn't catch a snooze. Mrs. Squid, more ideas? Mrs. Squid replied. What's that sound? What they did? They're sleeping. Then Mr. Fish heard nothing, just a symphony of snore. He still couldn't sleep. He felt worse than before. I took all your suggestions, which I followed to a T. Their methods worked for them, but they did not work for me. I don't know what to do, he sank down the kelp. What good is good advice? It does not always help. Then a sparkly voice emerged. Mr. Fish, You are partly right. The voice was dear Miss Shimmer's. Her smile was kind and bright. But take what you have been given and learn from what you have tried. Then build your own solution. Trust yourself as a guide. The best advice at all, said Miss Shimmer to her friend, is to learn what works for you and make your own special blend. With that, she said good night and departed from the scene. Now Mr. Fish was ready to create his own routine. I'm settled in my spot. I'll smooth my seaweed bed. I'll smooch my nosy snuggle, then I'll clear my busy head. I'll swish in gentle motion in the ocean wide and deep. I'll close my eyes, fins tucked in, and drift right off to sleep. Mr. Fish had tried his best to resolve his can't sleep blues. Mr. Fish, how it go? Mr. Fish replied, he finally fell asleep. The end. I hope you little stars enjoyed the book. I did. And remember, if you have a favorite book that you'd like me to read to you, or you want me give a shout out to you, go on auricaslittlestars.com and write a message there. I'd be happy to hear from you. See you next time. Shine bright, little stars. Be good.